wear my hair like a fuckboy. I'm Marshall James and I'm back with another tutorial. This time it's Halloween themed because it's October and everything anywhere and everywhere is Halloween or autumn, fall themed. So, you know, you gotta join in really. Beside the fact that I love Halloween, I want to do a really cool makeup tutorial for Halloween design that would be really stand out but isn't too much effort, because I haven't really done this sort of thing before. I've done a few where it's literally just like the face paint, like the skeleton type things around the eyes and the mouth. That turned out okay, so I thought this year I'll try and step it up a notch and add a little bit like effects to it. There's a few things you'll need. Bit of makeup. I've just got like a really basic one. I'm hoping it'll turn out okay. Sponge, makeup sponge. Probably need a couple of those because of the latex, and then for the actual colour. This, which actually looks like a carry-on shampoo, is the, if you can see that, liquid latex. This is like the most important thing. It'll be creating the depth on the actual makeup. Some of this, it's like twine, string sort of stuff. Easy enough. You can some of these nail scissors. I tried to do it without and it didn't work, so you need something small, sharp, because you'll be using it close to your face, so obviously you don't want like scissors going up here and stuff like that. You know, we're going to be using fake blood, not real blood, so you know, these, you can see how small these are, so, and that'll be used like around your mouth, so that's important that you get a pair of these. I got a little fake blood with the pack that I picked up of the makeup, but I've also got like a large spray blood one, which will come in handy when you'll see, it'll come in handy. You probably want a lot because it'll look better. Quick tip, if you're doing this for the first time, have a snack, have a drink before you start, because when I tried this the first time, it took me ages and I was so hungry and thirsty afterwards, and I didn't want to just rip it straight off because I wanted to take a couple of pictures of it. But get a drink first. You're also going to need a couple of things like actual makeup. It's handy for me. My girlfriend's obviously got loads of makeup, you know, like everywhere. You want something like this, similar to your skin colour, foundation. One of these like brushes to get it on with. So I have one of these little spongy things that can be good. It's to blend it all together so that you don't look too weird. Minor thing, tissue paper. I've just got a bit of toilet paper that adds to build on the effect. I've changed location. Let the tutorial begin. Alright, let's go. So I've already actually filmed this video and started editing it, and I decided it just wasn't up to scratch. I didn't like it, it wasn't good enough, and when I was editing it I was trying to cut out so much and I just didn't like the end result. So I'm going to try again, so that's why we moved location. Okay, so you're going to want to start off with clean skin all around your mouth, where we're going to be putting the latex. If you wear makeup, make sure you clear that bit away. I'm going to start by putting the latex all around here. So like, think of like the Joker where it comes up at the sides. That's where you want to be having it going across like that. Get your little pieces of tissue and kind of shape it in like the shape of your mouth, and then just go ahead. You're going to want to repeat the process of latex tissue about 3 times, and in between you're going to get some cotton wool and layer that on top of your lips. This is just to make a little bit more depth and thickness, so that when you go to cut it, there's enough thickness there that it won't just split. My dog wanted a plug. There's his Instagram at the bottom. After the second layer of tissue, get your hairdryer, make sure it's not too hot and it's not blowing out too much air, and then just go ahead and dry your mouth. This makes it a little bit more solid so that you can start building on it again. This is where you want to add your layer of cotton wool. This is to add a little bit more thickness and strength to the actual makeup. Then just go ahead, add a little bit of latex on top, and then to secure it all, get another bit of tissue paper and cover it. It can be tricky to not rip the tissue paper or pull it away, so try and soak it through the tissue paper and be really gentle when you're doing it and try not to pull away too quickly. Okay, now once it's all dry, get the foundation and start trying to cover it up. Try and blend it a little bit with your skin, because I found it quite difficult to make it look like it was fading into my skin, so you might need to use a couple of different shades. Don't worry too much though, because we are going to be throwing a lot of fake blood all over the place, so it's going to cover up these edges anyway. Okay, now get your nail scissors, and this is where we're going to be actually opening up the mouth area. You want it to be a few centimeters wider than your actual mouth, just to create a more gruesome look. Okay, this way we're just going to get the black, or if you can have a purple burgundy colour, that would be good too. And then we're going to go all inside and on the underside of the outer lips sort of thing. Put a little bit of red in there as well, just to make the rawness kind of stand out. Inside this bit too. Now we can go ahead and start putting the holes top and bottom. I'm going to say about 4 top, 4 and bottom. So I've got one extra one here because I'm going to put that through, and then that'll leave a little bit hanging, and it can come up and come like that. Okay, so with the end of your little bit of twine, it's going to be pretty frazzled like this, so it's going to be hard to actually thread it through. So what you want to do is get a bit of latex, get it on the end of your fingers and kind of rub it on the top, and then just kind of get a point like that, so that it'll be a lot easier to thread through. Just keep in mind while you're threading the string that you do need to be kind of gentle. You don't want to split any holes because it will be a bit of a pain trying to seal it back up. As long as you're just gentle and going up and down and not pulling too much forward, it should be fine. Remember to keep it quite loose, because you want a nice visual effect from the side as well. Not stick out more. Just get rid of the extra. There we go. A little bit on that one. Sweet. Now for a little bit of fake blood. Obviously it'd be coming out of these holes, you know, if you thought of it like that. So try and get a little bit up. I'm using a spray one, which comes in handy. So you can get it up inside the space. Get a little bit on the string. Can help if you put a little bit more fake blood on when you're threading the string through. Then you'll get it on the ends and throughout the string and stuff. So, but you can always do it after as well, like I'm doing. Why you shouldn't wear a white t-shirt when using fake blood? Around as well, just kind of dabbed a bit. A lot near the lips, a little bit more. So I wasn't too worried about the actual like foundation stuff not covering that much, because I was gonna do this anyway. Okay, so I'm just going to spray a little so that it starts to drip out. So you can kind of use that like a little pocket, so it'll start like pouring out of it. Right, and because of the fake blood, obviously that's going to make all of this get a little bit more wet than it was before, and it's going to move a little bit more, it's going to be softer, so be careful with the strings. If you're going out wearing this, it's probably, you know, going to be something you're going to want to keep an eye on throughout the night. You can just leave your hands, couldn't you really? You might want to dry it a little bit with the hairdryer. So that wraps it up. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial, and I hope this is really useful for you and you enjoy whatever you're doing this Halloween. Peace out. Ah, pain. Why didn't I shave? Ah. While I'm here, go check out my Instagram and my Snapchat. Okay, let's take a minute to just look at how disgusting that is. Usable? No, that's disgusting. Don't reuse it.